Hello again and welcome to another video. Thank you for joining me today on the channel. It means a lot. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons out there. I do appreciate that. And also give me a shout out to your town where you're watching from, be it in the UK or overseas anywhere. Give me a shout out. I'd love to hear from where you're watching from today. And I do hope this video inspires you to do some similar projects on your models and on your railway at home, wherever you are. Anyway, a little tip and trick today, something very simple but yet very, very good. I think that enhances any model steam locomotive. So on the little workbench as such today, we've got Hornby Princess Royal Class Princess Elizabeth, and she's one of my top favourite locos in my collection. She's an absolutely cracking model, and recently with His Majesty King Charles III's coronation, I had this out on the layout the other weekend, running some coronation specials, which you've probably seen on the recent uploads. If you haven't, go back and check it out and have a look. So what have I been doing today with this particular loco? Well, I did something quite simple, but I think really, for me personally, makes a huge difference with the model. It makes it a little bit more realistic. So recently I've taken to the idea of having a working glowing firebox on my locos, and today you can purchase models out there that have got glowing firebox, and you've got sound, you've got smoke and everything, but for me, who's on a budget and certainly an analog DC modeler, I want to do something on the cheap, but something that's equally good. So how I did it, well, first of all, I got myself some of these. This particular brand is by Gauge Master, and I got these from a well-known auction site. You don't have to use this particular brand. You can get any grain of wheat bulb, basically, which is what they are. They're 12 volt DC, and you get them in packs like this. Sometimes you can buy them in really bulky packs, like you get 20 or you get 100 sometimes. They're excellent for any all-purpose lighting jobs on your model railway, for buildings, carriages, buffer stops, anything you can think of that needs a light in there or an effect of light as such. These are great. So obviously orange, being flame coloured orange, is what I went for. In the past I've used red, but I thought, should I say, that flame coloured orange is much more realistic for a glowing firebox and a foot plate. So we've got some of these, and I took one of these and put it inside here. Now, I'm going to pause the video verbally just for a moment, and I want to say the following. That if you want to see a video of me installing a grain of wheat bulb into an analog loco to make a glowing firebox, if you want to see me do that, please do leave a comment in the box below, and I will get on that and I will do that video for you. The reason I didn't do it today is I thought, for me personally, it's a little bit boring to show you all the wiring, and there isn't much to show. But if you want to see how it's done, then by all means, I'm very flexible. I will make a video specifically for you and for those that wish to see that process being done. So it's not a problem. I just didn't do it today, basically. But what I did, as mentioned, I put one of those bulbs inside here. And before I actually considered this project, one of the things I considered, and the reason why I was so keen to do it to this particular loco, is because this particular loco, like its full-size counterpart, it's a very, very long loco in terms of body shell. From the smoke box end to cab, it's a very, very long, very large locomotive. So you've got quite a lot of space to play with inside when you take the body off. And I was right. Having taken apart these sort of locos before for maintenance, there is quite a lot of room, not masses of room, but enough to, for example, to put a DCC chip in there. You can put a smoke unit in there. There's quite a lot of scope to do a little bit of work in there. Something very simple as putting a grain of wheat bulb in the firebox in there proved very, very easy to do. The only thing that you've got to do is basically cut a little slot for the grain of wheat bulb. And if I just bring the camera around, hopefully you can see what's going on. So, as best I can, let's move this wire out the way so I can get in and show you. Right. So as you can see, you can't really see too much in there, but you can see that obviously there is a footplate crew on there for a start. But more importantly, when we add a little bit of voltage, We'll turn the power on, that would help. There we go. Now you can, not sure if you can pick this up on your screens at home, if my camera is that good, but can you notice it's flickering a little bit? Yeah. Now there is no capacitors or resistors or any kind of electronic components connected up to the grain of wheat bulb. It's just hardwired directly onto the motor tags on the negative and positive terminals of the motor tag on the chassis, and that's it. As it's drawing power from obviously the motor with the current obviously connected as well, you're getting this lovely little slight flicker effect. And I think that looks quite good. Apologies for the shaky camera, but yeah. So where the fireman's shovel is, basically, all I had to do was take a file and a drill bit and just by hand twist drill, just drill a little hole, and then take a round needle file and just widen out the hole vertically, and then position the grain of wheat bulb, which is again going back to one of these, but basically I put it in vertically, so it basically sat right against the hole, if you're with me, in the firebox, as opposed to horizontally. So it basically went up against the slot that it was filed for, so it actually sits inside the hole a little bit more better, and then obviously wire up to the motor. I hope that makes sense. Again, if it doesn't, let me know, guys, and I will do a video of me actually doing the next one, because I'm going to do some more, because I think it's a great effect. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this one today. Some little simple ideas for your locomotives, and again, it doesn't require a lot of skill. All you need is a good soldering iron, a twist drill, a hand drill. I used ones that you use for modelling. Or is it now? Get yourself obviously one of these things with a very fine drill bit in the end, and obviously you can do it by hand. And a nice little file set, and that's all really you need. But again I say, if you want me to show you a video of how I did it, please let me know, and I will gladly do it for you. Anyway, that's me today with that video, so I hope you enjoy it and found it useful, and I'm going to go and have a brew, and have yourselves a lovely day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye now.